to Actually Controller, the podcast that is actually Controller. And we are actually in control of everything you are hearing right now. I'm so very sorry.
Hello!
Welcome, everyone.
Hi.
Hi. It's Jeffrey. I'm here.
Going down a rabbit hole, man. Hold on.
And it's Steve.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, he's going
This
down.
is Chad. Chad's here. We're all here. Bob's here.
Yay,
Yeah,
Bob's
you got
here.
You got all five. Bob
Wow.
graced us with his presence.
I know, all right.
Welcome, Will.
You're welcome.
Welcome to Actually Controllers.
Very sorry.
We are up for another review episode today.
Yay!
We got 3 more on the docket.
Music.
Some you may have heard of because we've done shows or, been on the label with or other things. You may have heard of some of these bands.
People we know.
Yeah.
You may not have.
Giving shout outs to our friends in arms, our brothers in troubles that are doing the things and wanting to kind of put them out there as well, because
At the end of the day, that's kind of the whole purpose of the review episode, is for you to hopefully maybe find stuff that you didn't know was already out there.
And give them some love as well.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Love me. Always and forever, bud.
We love you, Chad.
He's so Chad, he's Chad.
If you question our love for you, do you know we love you?
I absolutely know.
Okay.
And then, like, perpetual like with you, it might turn into love. It just depends on, stuff.
I already fed you.
I mean, that's fair.
The sausage.
Actually, yeah, we did have brats too.
Good, how we
That's
did.
true.
Exactly.
So, for those of you, we are recording on Sunday prior to Memorial Day.
Yeah.
So thank you to those who have served and who have gave all for us to be able to do this.
Yeah.
Obviously.
You
Yes.
live in freedom
Thank you.
because you did
We get to sit in a basement and
be half comatose after eating food.
cuddle puddle and listen to some music.
I'm mad. There hasn't been enough cuddling.
It's hot down here, man. I'm
That's
not
fair.
taking
Don't
enough
worry,
yet.
there'll be some cuddling after we all pass out on accident.
That's fair.
I was already halfway there.
Halfway there.
So I hope everybody celebrates safe and has a good weekend. Obviously, by the time you
Had
hear
a
this,
good weekend.
Yeah, by the time you hear this, so
Yes. But first up, we have some cool people in DramaScream. They were on Curtain Call Records. I do not know if they are or aren't still actually on the roster. But cool band out of upstate New York. So,
So
yeah. They just dropped a new-ish single about a month ago that we're going to check out, titled Destroy Me. So,
oh yeah.
if everybody is ready, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Yay.
Oh, they'd be hitting right at the gate. Is that some panning? I like that.
Yep.
phasing effect on It's a fun effect.
This is a nice dark vibe.
Yeah.
I'm digging the video too. It's like a live and some behind the scenes kind of things.
Oh, her voice is great.
She reminds me of Christina Scabia a bit.
I could kind of see that. A little less operatic, but
Yeah.
I really like that harmony they double layered. That's nice.
It's got a real driving kick and then that snare right there on the just pushing
I
you.
like this roll. And the bass still cutting through.
It's like a highway cruising song, you know?
Yeah.
I get it.
I think it's more
Lost
like a.
Highway
I think
soundtrack.
it's more of a like hype before you get to the gym. Like
Yeah.
let's get ready.
Yeah, I can see that too.
We're gonna throw down. Let's go. Really high energy through the recording, which is hard to get.
Yes.
To feel an energy through the production.
Especially with modern recording. that tom work though that's leading right before that kick.
Yeah. I'm digging what he's doing with the kick and the floor.
Oh, that though.
Yes. Focused on the snare, but the tom work in between was nice. You got the.
Yeah.
I love the clarity in the screams with the.
Oh, that was
That
hot.
that's cool.
Oh.
That was a neat layer
Has a kind of an Evanescence feel to me, really.
See, I was leaning more flyleaf.
Flyleaf.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see Flyleaf.
Yep. Not so
With the harmony
operatic.
selections, it felt more flyleaf than Evanescence.
Yeah. Oh, you got me there.
I will say that her scream was pretty all around though.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
yeah,
was
no,
really,
that was...
that was really awesome.
I like that last transition there. They completely flipped the riff.
Yep. That was awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was well done.
Yeah, very well done.
Yeah, so check them out.
Destroy Me by DramaScream. DramaScream is one word.
So we've had a few reviews over the years where the reviewer said, wow, that time went by fast. That didn't feel like a 3-minute long track. That felt like
No.
something.
That's
that
another one.
felt that way to me. That,
Yeah.
That one did not feel like it was over 3
Had a
minutes
lot of
long.
Yeah.
different parts. It didn't grind on something for too long.
No, but it returned to the key parts enough for you to know what the hook was supposed to be and for you to become familiar with certain parts. That was just a well-constructed song.
Then that last 40 seconds or last 30 seconds or so, that whatever they did rhythmically was pretty it flipped everything from it. It wasn't just grinding the tempo, but
Yeah.
they went super syncopated.
Yeah.
It was cool.
But yeah, that tom work
Mm-hmm.
throughout a lot of that
I don't
was
know anything about
impressive.
tom work.
No.
I'm just thinking about Suffocated today. That's weird that we're talking about that.
Who's Tom?
Yeah. Why is he working
Why
all
am
the
I working
time?
on him?
What the
This
heck,
guy named
man?
Korosik, he just, all that work he does.
That's awesome.
You know, it's probably pretty true.
Shout out Tom. Hi.
But yeah, I mean, I've listened to some of their older stuff over the years and everything. I hadn't been keeping up a lot with them. This, I didn't see it. I didn't listen to it. I just saw it pop up in my wall as I was going through that DramaScream had released new material. And I was
Right.
like, oh, I need to make sure that we take a mental note of that.
Yeah.
And I'm really glad I did because
Yeah, that was an
That was
excellent
fun.
song.
that was a really good one. I mean, the production was clear.
Yeah.
I mean, I will agree with you. The screams,
Yeah.
the clarity she got out of her screams was
Yeah. Well,
really
and
impeccable.
the texture that she went after is it was interesting. It wasn't something you hear a lot out of metal and rock.
It wasn't
so-
a growl. It was
Yeah.
an actual it was a scream, but it was very clean. Like I
Yeah.
said, clean.
Yeah,
There was
tone.
grit.
It just
There-
didn't
there-
feel like pig squeals or
There was
anything.
grit and tone happening there,
Yes.
and then using that high on that secondary.
Oh, that
scream.
caught me completely off guard.
That
It was
was
well
great.
done, but it caught me completely
I
off guard.
caught all 5 of us.
Yeah.
That's a Patreon moment right there.
Yeah, the whole.
I think we all went like, oh, okay.
Well,
But-
excellent.
Yeah, that was definitely a good track. I highly recommend checking out DramaScream. Go look into their back catalog and everything. I've seen many videos from them over the years that I was quite impressed with, and this is just another one to add to that list. So.
Right, and if you get lucky enough to catch them live, if you're out there in upstate New York, definitely do it.
So where were they?
Edncott, New York,
Edncott.
Okay.
if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Which we probably aren't because us Midwestern folk don't know words.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, especially
Do
once
not
you-
know words,
Once you
yeah.
get over to the east, they're like, that ain't how you pronounce that.
Don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't know no words.
You don't
What
know.
what
no
did you
way.
say it was? Edcock. No, that's pronounced Bob.
Yeah.
What?
Hey, man.
I mean, we have a
Guys, pronounce it right. If
we
it's
have a
called
few of those
Bob.
in Indiana that like people will argue.
Well,
the
I know
pronunciation.
Kikianga's a fun one for a lot of people around here.
You mean
So, Endicott, Endicott.
Endicott.
Sure. Okay.
I agree. It is fully pronounced Bob.
Bob. they're from Bob, New
From
York.
now on, you call me Endicott.
Why just me?
Because all the rest of us.
It's not always about you. I was just letting you know that you needed to. They do as well.
Well, you looked directly at me, so
I did.
felt like
I
it
did.
was just me specific.
Good job, Bob, New York.
And for those
Thank
that
you.
ever
Bob
wonder,
New York.
I am looking up these bands like Facebook socials and seeing.
Yeah,
if they're
so
on
whatever they have
Spotify.
listed on their socials is what we're going off of.
Yeah.
So if the socials aren't updated, that's not on us.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, definitely impressed with that. So
Yep.
we are moving on to the next one. All right, next up we got some guys that we had the pleasure of meeting and playing with on this last tour.
At the
Yeah, Birds
conservatory.
of Squalor.
Yeah, we were in Alton, Illinois.
Outside of St. Louis.
Mhm.
Yep, looking at the Mississippi River.
Mississippi.
Now, in a slight defense to this, we may have actually heard this song before if they played it, but I don't recall some of the names of the songs. I'm not gonna lie, because it's been what?
I won't lie, I don't remember any names of any.
Yeah,
of the
so
songs.
I'm just saying.
And it was a live show. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
True.
and we had stuff going on. We were getting ready, so I mean, it's possible that we could have missed this song. So, but we know that they're all a great group of people. They're
We have put the invite out to have them wander our way if they are ever so inclined.
yep.
Yeah.
So
See if they take us up on that offer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were really good. We want to bring them around.
Mhm.
So
absolutely.
Yep. So we have from Birds of Squalor the track "Light Where You Live." 3, 2, 1, go. They did not play this live.
They did not.
There is acoustic intro. I promise they did not play this live. Unless they just did it with their electric that night.
Possibly. It's good quality though. You can hear all of the
It's got a cool saunter to it.
yeah.
Hello, old friend. My muse, my only sense of what's around
Not the band, not the music we were introduced to. Huh? I'm liking this soft side though.
Is it hard to fake it? Or did you give up the ghost of
His
my
voice is so good.
self-enticing
You guys got a great voice.
that always found a way to choke?
And its stage presence, I remember that too.
Is there a line where you live? Is there a right where you live? Or
There's a falsetto to his voice.
Yep.
Is there a light where you live?
I love the vibrato.
Is there a right where you live? Or another
powerful
dark
one.
passageway? Patiently waiting to swallow you whole.
He is not afraid to go after it.
No, he knows his range.
Whoa, there it is.
Nice.
Just boom.
Okay, I'm going to say it. I just got an instant Bon Jovi feel.
A
I
little
bet.
bit, yeah. It's definitely got that ballad push. to it,
Daughtry.
though.
I get the Daughtry, but I had just had an instant, like, dead or alive type moment.
Yeah.
I was actually leaning a little towards live.
I could see that too. Like a light
So the rest of the band is
crackle.
holding up that acoustic intro right now, so
Yes.
you could feel it.
Oh, and when I was bringing that whole idea up, it was all in composition, not in instrumental stuff.
Yeah, I would still say Daughtry though.
I could see that.
That skip back,
More than that, like quarter note, just driving all the syncopation, and everything that going on.
That was a good job following that descend on the chromatic there with the vocals.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that reminds me of that old 70s radio riff, man. I love that. Oh, it's so good. Blues rocky.
I'm still the swinging. I get the Daughtry idea, but I'm still getting Bon Jovi bits here and there.
Yes.
And then the guitars opens up with all that. That's nice.
Those are good chops.
expected
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
the scale he went for.
Very pretty to bring this back,
I love
but not just kind of.
Never gonna be anyone to take me seriously. Is there a line where you live? Is there a line where you live?
Kind of an expected build.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was wondering if they were gonna do
Did
like
well, but nothing like unexpected.
jarring.
Yeah. Tasteful. It was tasteful.
I think we did a good job reading and looking on this one.
The guitar's underneath. The vocals are up top. Like that's just. It's all bringing it.
And man, I'll tell you what. When we played out with these guys, it couldn't be the nicest dude. It couldn't have been the nicest dudes that we've ever met. Like they were great, you know.
And they have a lot of fun socials
Mhm.
to check
Yes.
out.
Yeah, dude, I like that. That was
That
fun.
was well done.
pretty,
That was a lot of fun.
There were some things that
It's a very
expected.
very emotive track. Really,
yeah,
like
there
you
were some
you
things
feel
that were
emotion
expected,
there.
But yes, very emotive, very well composed still.
Yeah.
There was, especially in the guitar solo for me, there was more than a couple different times where he went into a different scale than I was anticipating him going for.
Now, this is funny because me and my son, we just had a discussion listening to like some metal last night. That a guitar solo in one of the songs that was on the radio, I was like, this solo here is not doing anything for the song. It's a lot of squeal and just stuff that doesn't translate well with the track.
Right.
But when you turn around and listen to something like this, that guitar solo,
There's got to be some melody to it. You
that
can't just be
served-
cramming those notes.
that served the track
Yeah.
so well.
It was a lot of following where the vocal line was had already mapped, you know, and it was really question and
the
answer.
guitar told its own
Sponsorship.
story within that little section of the solo. It was really good.
You wish.
Well, and we've had this discussion numerous times in the history of this band.
Yeah.
I don't write a lot of solos.
Nope.
For the main reason that I don't usually feel like a lot of songs truly do need a solo.
Right.
If your purpose is to serve the song, I'm not saying there's never a point
Right.
in a song's composition that a solo will ever be needed.
I mean, you have had at least one or two that a solo did come into
Yeah.
play, you know.
Well, that's because we believe in breakdowns.
Mm-hmm.
Stanky breakdowns.
Well, even beyond that,
Chunky. Eat it with
we've also
fork.
done,
Dun, 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 dun.
but in the past we've also done bridges to where we've gone fully clean where it was anticipated to go heavy.
I think what
Yeah.
it comes down to is an artistic choice. They chose in with the solos. They did it really well.
Yes.
And and again, it served the song. The question and answer thing was evident. You know, where
Very
they
much
decided
so.
to come in with a distortion over the acoustic. The emotion of it all was the focus, and it carried it.
This is definitely something I will be listening to again.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I love
Absolutely.
The way that went. That was beautifully
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, and just to wrap it all up, just because I don't want my statement of I don't like solos to come across that I don't think that there's ever a time that a solo is
No, I
the right
agree.
thing to do, and they did
The
their
right
solo
thing.
correct there,
Right.
because it not only elevated the song, but they also didn't just do the I'm going to run a pentatonic,
Yeah.
or I'm going to run a chromatic. I started in the key of D. Let's end the full scale.
It
here.
wasn't for the sake of meadly. Look
No,
at me.
he,
Yeah.
Any
they
point.
let the guitar sing.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yes.
And
Absolutely.
it was beautifully done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah, well done. Well done, guys.
So Birds of Squalor are out of St. Louis, Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to play with them in Illinois, just on the other side of the river.
Because being honest, we were trying to get into St. Louis. I could not get us into St. Louis to save my life. And then we got the offer for here, and I had never heard of the town. I looked on the map. I'm like, that's close enough.
Yeah.
Well, the
and it
venue was absolutely great.
It was
But-
great. Yeah.
and the staff was
Wonderful
wonderful.
time.
I will say this still. We touched on it in the tour review episodes. Honestly, out of all of the years of playing and all the towns I've played in, all the different venues, that by far is still in my top 3 favorite.
'cause
Oh yeah, the
On-
conservatory was fun.
I've ever played in.
on their socials, they actually have a video from the pre-show, at that venue.
Nice.
Oh,
Where
really?
he was coming up as I'm setting up
Birds
merch.
Squalor.
Jeff is hanging
Oh
out
yeah,
with
the Birds
me.
of Squalor one.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
And he's coming up asking questions about.
They were
about
curious
us.
about
He's
the
like, "So
33."
what's up with the 33 degree?
Yeah.
Yeah, that video edit was very well done with all the skull and crossbone and Illuminati stuff that you punched in there. So
We appreciate you guys.
thank you very much for all of that. That was quite fun. But yeah, I mean, it was.
Yeah, so you can see Contrøller on Birds of Squalor's social.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
But I mean, that whole day, I mean, it was a very eclectic show.
Yes.
We'll start there.
Mm-hmm.
That was a very eclectic show because, from what I understand, us and another touring band both somehow we ended up on the same bill,
Yeah, booked in.
which is no big deal,
but
except that the other touring act was a acoustic folk singer-songwriter, and then you have us.
Yeah.
So it was. I will give the promoters and the venue mad props. All the locals because the venue booked all the rest of the bands. All the locals were booked by the venue.
Mm-hmm.
They did a phenomenal job of bridging between an indie folk acoustic guy and us, because you had us, you had Birds of Squalor, who
Yep.
were, in their rock and metal-ish moments and stuff.
What was that
Then you
other
had the
band?
pop
It was
punk
what? It was
from
Seven.
H7, who was
H7.
kind of like a pop punk-ish
yeah.
type thing,
Oh,
which
those guys were fun too.
yeah, that they kind of dabbled a little bit softer here and there, so it kind of leaned more towards the Foxland.
Almost like
And then there was one other band.
the jazz ensemble guys.
Yes,
I can't
which
remember
more
their
closely
names.
tied. But either way, there was enough connective tissue with the other three local supporting to make the two very different touring acts somehow not feel like it was a discombobulated billing.
Yeah, and like everybody was super cool about it all. Everybody that came through, super supportive. It was a great time there.
Yeah, the door guy was awesome.
Yeah, he was the owner too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it was just, that was an awesome venue. That was an awesome show. And
He was
Birds
excited
of
to have us out there. I think he was like, if you guys want to come back.
Yeah, we got an open invite, but I will say, as much as I love the venue, having Birds of Squalor there, I think really just kind of sealed the deal for
Yeah.
me for the night to be as
They were
memorable as it was.
They were super cool. They hung out, and that's really the kind of the great part of when you're on tour is like you get to meet so many different bands, get to hear about their experiences, get to share and make new friends, and like create family on the road. And over these last 3 years, this guy driving us all across the country, we've gotten to experience that a lot, and like we're really lucky, man.
And
really lucky.
I will say this: it is always interesting to hear how different, but at the exact same time, exactly the same every local scene is, no matter
Yeah.
what state you're in or what town you're
Yeah.
in.
So put up for your scene and.
So how's
and-
your struggle going? Oh yeah, it's about the same as what we got.
Yeah.
Oh, what's your venue of issue?
Yeah.
Got it. Ours is called this.
yeah. But definitely, if you're part of
Lot of
that
fun.
scene, back that scene, because it definitely
It lives and dies by the people who support it.
that's true.
So, definitely happy with meeting the Birds of Squalor guys. Definitely happy with that track overall. Highly
Awesome.
recommend looking into them. So,
And check 'em
we
out.
are moving on to the last one for the day. All right, last up, we got some guys that wander to Fort Wayne on a semi-regular basis.
Yeah.
Praise the Fallen. Jamie Vostell and crew. You guys were just recently here in Fort Wayne. You opened up for CKY.
Nice.
They've had several
Recent
shows.
to recording.
Right, well, I mean, it's still recent. By the time this drops, it'll still be a month. They were literally here like from today's recording. They were here 4 days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Five. No,
Recent-ish.
I don't know.
Yeah. Something like
I
that.
don't know, but yeah, recent-ish, like within the last month. So, they're out of the Mishawaka area. I don't know what their Facebook says.
South Bend.
South Bend.
South Bend area. Done a few shows up with them with TKB at Cheers Pub.
Been a long time since we've been up there.
Cheers.
Also did a show with them and Blood from a Stone.
That's dating it.
So Jamie's been in the music scene for a long time. They've opened for some of the other nationals like Puddle, Mud, things like that. The Eclectic Room, they've been out there a couple times as well. So they've been all over northern Indiana. I should just say northern Indiana. since they're in the Northwest and we're in the Northeast. So
Yeah, kind of. There's only so many spots in the northern Indiana area that if you have any interest in traveling, you end up hitting all of them pretty quick.
So Jamie, we were looking for a video here. I kept telling them that you have a lot of new music that you've been releasing and dropping, but for whatever reason, it's not on YouTube. So get on it, dude.
We got,
Get
we
your
got
stuff up
what
there.
we're
Get on it.
thinking is one of the more recent ones.
Yeah.
It said it was from 23, so I don't know when in 23, but it says in 23.
So we opted in on the title track to the Changes EP, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, last up for the evening, we got Praise the Fallen Changes.
Let's check 'em
3,
out.
2, 1, go.
Oh, right away, the production quality.
I was just going to say, production is very well done.
I like that back and forth, like
You don't get the release; it's still on the up. That's
quality of that kick, man.
the kick is a little much, just a smidge, but it really drives the song. So
not if that's supposed to be the backbone.
I do love the quality, the tone quality. Ooh. Bum, bum. Oh, it's a very short chorus. Quick hook, and then we're going to get out of the way and go to the next.
Got the wah going there.
Yeah, it's nice. It's driving.
He's got a lot of grunge background and a lot of grunge influences. So, as somebody who knows him and has followed them, like that's something that I'm getting from this too.
I'm getting that, but I'm also getting the 80s metal.
80s punk rock, like that punk, skate punk. If
Yeah, I
you
was
will.
gonna say like a skate punk.
Skate punk,
feel.
yeah. Like this would be a shoe-in on Tony Hawk, you know?
I love that right there. He did it again.
Yeah. Pop, pop. It's definitely an 80s-ism, but it's so good. That there.
Ba, ba, ba. No, sorry. I think
The stutter.
Oh.
definitely like a fun, like
Oh yeah, it's super driving. Love that.
He keeps peppering in that stutter that you like.
I do that
Wow.
with you guys.
Yeah.
He's got some, dude. He's got some.
Well, that was fun. Not overlived. Nice. And that dude. That was so good.
That was a good bass line.
This whole bridge back in is pretty.
Oh, nice halftime there. The wall.
Yeah. Bringing the machine gun. Oh, that fill. Like a 4 measure fill. That was fun.
Yeah. Chris is intently listening right now.
I'm starting to recognize it from hearing it live.
Gotcha.
It's a good hook too. Wow.
Nice way to go, Jamie.
That
Praise the
was
Fallen.
Really good.
South
Well
Bend.
done.
Absolutely.
Kick drum was a little heavy. I think it started
the
burying
production
things towards
for
the
you?
end.
I
I love the
liked it.
tone of it. There's no deny. I like that
I
thick.
personally thought it was right where it needed to be. It was fun.
The automatic rasp of his voice is I guess the best term to put it. It's that sexy quality you
And
get
that's-
in
and knowing him,
like the
that's-
grungy tone.
That's natural for him, like because that's how he talks. Like that's
Yeah.
his natural voice. So he's not straining. So he's you do a 45-minute set with him. He's not running out of gas
Not taxed.
after a half
Yeah.
hour. Yeah. So that's definitely a signature of his projects and his vocals. That just that's him. So
Yeah. And man, he can write a really good hook. That was really cool. Like I can still hear it in my head jamming out. So well done, guys. Definitely check them out. Praise the Fallen out of South Bend.
And Chad liked the tone.
I did.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
yeah, their guitars he has some chops. I think it was at the is it what they call it, Explosion? David Lee Roth.
Yeah.
Mm.
Is that what it's called? Eruption.
Eruption.
Not Explosion.
If they have a long enough set, sometimes he'll just randomly break that out. Oh, whatever. Like, it's, whatever. He doesn't even break a sweat, but they're good dudes. The drum kit is massive. They carted it on 2 stage risers on wheels, so he's already set up, ready to go. It's a huge kit, and
Not to be
it's got some
confused
big
kinda
sound.
like with how Messer rolls with theirs.
Yeah.
Everything's bolted down and it's
yep.
just a big cart push thing.
Yep. Massive kit, but it's you heard the track, a lot of massive sounds, very clear in the toms, very driving tempo for the band.
Yeah. So overall, I think we I think we did a good job of showing 3 different bands, though they're all in the rock realm.
Yeah, there's some
Yeah.
diversity there to
Yeah,
check
I
out.
don't feel like any of the 3 of them were in each other's wheelhouse
No.
at all. If you were looking for diversity,
Yeah, I was gonna say it's showing some diversity in the rock and roll
Yeah.
realm now.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I will agree with a lot of people's statements out there that, especially within like the metalcore realm and everything like that, you kind of have that same 6 different patches that everybody's using for guitar sims and drum patches and all that type of stuff, and everything's starting to kind of just have the same tonality.
Just have this homogeny of different different sameness, if you will.
Yes. And I don't feel like we bumped into that at all.
Not with these
with the 3
three
that we listened to.
Not with
today.
these 3.
I think also Praise the Fallen does a lot of what TKB does. We try not to do any backing tracks. We don't have anything behind us, so very raw. Everything is very live, and then can be what you heard in the studio is recreated live. So if you really dug that track, you'll hear that and some similar stuff if you ever see them out, or just listen to the rest of their YouTube. And Jamie will eventually get some more stuff up, right?
Yeah.
Right, Jamie? Right?
Depends on
Jamie?
which version of his YouTube channel you look at. Because I found 2 different topics plus they're official.
Trying to make it through the thing.
I don't know. I think my microphone's possessed because I'm okay for a minute, and then it's.
He starts saying things, and the mic's like, nope, enough, stop it.
It's only on occasion.
I don't
But
know.
yeah, I will say I'm happy with this selection, but I'd be very happy if we could get some recommendations in the comments on this.
Absolutely.
Right?
So,
Of things that we're unaware of, be it you know,
Or the 3 bands. Do you guys got some people in your area that you're pulling up with you that you're supporting, that you're like, hey,
Let's pay it forward.
yeah.
yeah, we don't know the full St. Louis scene. We don't know the whole Mishawaka scene.
We definitely don't
really-
know the New York scene.
Yeah.
If you by
So-
chance happen to stumble across our video, please hit the bell thing, hit the thumbs up, or just give us interaction and let us know who you want us to be listening to, so we can check it out. We want more new stuff.
we want to show all of you new music, but at the end of the day, we're also consumers of music. We want to be exposed to new music that we weren't aware of as well. So
Yeah, and
help
who
us out
knows?
here.
Yeah, but thank you
Show
so
me
much.
music. Show me music.
But yeah, thank you everyone for coming up onto
Thank
this
you.
this episode. Hope you found something you liked. Let
I
us know
did.
something that you
I
want
did.
us to check
I
out.
did too. It was me
Alright.
too.
I found some bands that I like.
I think
Yeah.
some playlist ads are happening for
Yes.
Chad,
Yeah.
most definitely.
Yeah, I think so for me too.
Awesome. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in.
Love your faces.
Love your
We
guys.
will see you in August. Later.
Thank you for listening to Actually Contrøller. If you liked what you heard, please consider following us on all our socials. You can easily find us on all the different platforms by going to linktree/Contrøller33 or scan the QR code if you're watching the video version of this episode. Thank you, and we'll catch you next time.